Hey guys, Joe Richardson here, real estate investor and realtor. So I'm at our property here in Durham, North Carolina. It's our next rooming house that we're opening it up. We're just about finished with it. So what I wanted to do is just shoot a real quick video, walk you through the house, and talk a little bit about the house, about the project as we go through it. Yeah. With that said, let me just show you. So currently I'm actually in the back of the house right now, backyard. And there's the back. Before I start, let me just talk about the project a little bit more. So this is a 5-bedroom house. Originally it was a 7-bedroom, 7-bath house that I bought directly from the seller. The seller was using this as a rooming house. However, he removed the living room and the kitchen and just made it all just straight houses or rooms. Just make all the rooms. So there were tenants in place that are renting out each of the rooms with no kitchen. There wasn't even central heating or air. Each of the rooms had their own AC unit and heater. So again, I bought this directly from the seller with plans to keep it as a rooming house, but I did add a kitchen, and I did add a common space living area / kitchen, and I've reduced it from 7 bedrooms to 5 with the plan. And obviously with the 5 bedrooms, I made it with renovations a little bit more upscale, so we can ask for a higher rent than what was previously charged when I first bought the house. Again, when I bought the house, there were tenants in place, so it took us some time before we were able to get in and start the actual renovations. I waited for all the tenants to move out at that point. Another good thing about this property is that it's actually zoned commercial. The house is on the commercial lot, so the house is actually grandfathered in as a residential unit, but the lot itself is zoned commercial. So we plan on, my plan right now is once we establish this rooming house and have it going to plan right now is to put tiny houses right here in the backyard, probably around 6 to 8 tiny houses, and make those rental units as well, both long-term, mid-term, or even short-term rentals. So that's the plan. And again, that's the advantage of this being a commercial lot. A lot of zone commercial. Let me walk you to the front. Maybe a little bit loud from the street noise, but here's the front of the yard. This is the main road, East Gear Street. And here's the front of the house. So with the house, we did the repairs to it, new roof, we painted it, replaced some of the windows. Other windows we kept, just keep our renovation costs within budget. So that's what it looks like on the outside. Let me walk you inside the house and show you guys around. And while I do that, I'll talk about a little bit more about stuff I put in or implemented into my rooming houses in order to better manage it as well. So right here we're at the front door. One thing is with all my rooming houses, I installed these keypad locks, and each of my tenants are given, instead of giving keys, they're given codes. Codes that will have given access inside the house as well access into the rooms. So here's the front door. Another good thing about this is that I can control this through my phone, through an app. I can change codes, add codes. So that's one good feature of doing this as far as managing the rooming house. All right, so as we walk or enter the house from the front door, here's the kitchen that we put in, kitchen / common area. That's to the left. Straight ahead is the hallway to the rest of the rooms. To the right is the first bedrooms. Of course, there's the front door. So let me walk you through the kitchen real quick. Kitchen, we put in new cabinets, new countertops, quartz countertops, stove, microwave, sink. One thing with my rooming houses we intentionally do is that we do not put dishwashers and we do not put garbage disposals in the sinks. The reason for that is that, you know, there's less equipment to maintain, and also there's less risk of it leaking, causing water issues in the kitchen. So each of the rooming houses just come with what you see here: stove, microwave, sink, and refrigerators. The refrigerators are shared. All the refrigerators in my rooming houses are shared. With this refrigerator, even though it looks beat up, we actually got it new. It was a new refrigerator that was beat up during shipping or damaged during shipping, where we were able to buy it at a discount price. So, but it really is a new refrigerator. It just looks kind of ugly and beat up in the front, but it's a brand new refrigerator. For this rooming house, I installed a TV. TV is connected to the Wi-Fi. I provide all my tenants access to the Wi-Fi internet. So for this particular house, I have Google Fiber, which is in this area, so to get up to 1 gig speed for internet, and that's provided as part of the rent. So the rent includes utilities and Wi-Fi internet. All right, let me show you the first room. So again, the first room, which is the smallest room for this rooming house, is right in the front to the right as you walk in. From front doors to the right. So here's what the room looks like. Real quick. So each of the rooms in this particular house comes with their own bathrooms. So it's 5 bedrooms with 5 baths. In my rooming houses, I do provide full-size beds. Refrigerator for this unit. It's coming with a refrigerator. This was left over from the previous landlord. So we cleaned it up, and we're just going to leave it here for the tenants. There's a sink, and here's the toilet and stand-up shower for this unit. Also, I know I talked about the reason why I provide these air heaters / fans for these rooms is that even though this house does have central air and heat, is that because the way that people live in these room houses, they always keep the door closed, and that causes differentials in air temperatures or heat or air temperatures in the house. So what I do is, let me show you the thermostat real quick. So the thermostat on the first floor, which is a Honeywell T10 Pro Series model, where I can control it remotely, again through my phone, and I have a lock where none of the tenants can control the temperature. So I keep the temperature within a certain range all year round, and because the tenants keep usually the door closed, I do provide the heater / fan to help control the temperature within the room, inside the room, while maintain, you know, the temperature within a certain range for the entire house. So in case if a tenant complains about it being too hot or too cold, they have their own unit where they can control the heat and temperature in their own room using this unit. As far as cost-wise, I know I talked about this before. Cost-wise, the biggest cost driver for this type of model is to actually heat and cool in the house, which is the biggest cost driver. So that's factored into the rent for each of the units. And in my lease, I do have a clause where if I give a certain allotment per room, so if there's excessive use for whatever reason, heating, cooling, air, electricity, I can, if it's over a certain amount, I can require the tenants to pay the difference if it's found to be excessive use. So that's one way to get around that. Again, the rent includes the utilities. and the biggest cost driver is heat and cooling the unit, which I factor into the rent costs, the cost into the rent. All right, so that's the first bit. Oh, before I move on, each of our room and houses do come with their own separate doorknobs. Each of the doorknobs have codes, so each of the tenants are given their own code that works for their room. It works for the room as well as works for the front and the rear door, their codes. And I tell each of the tenants not to share the code because it's just for them. All right, moving to the back. The second bedroom is to the back, and it's right here. Again, refrigerator, full-size bed, air/fan unit, and the closet. So this is room number 2. For this room, it does not have a bathroom. It does have an assigned bathroom. It's just not in the same room. This bathroom is actually just down the hall to the right. So this bathroom comes with a tub/shower, toilet, sink, and it has its own lock. So the tenant that rents out room number 2 will have access, or this will be their bathroom, assigned bathroom, and their code will work for both the bathroom and their room. So that's room number 2 with its bathroom. Walking to the back of the house, come to the laundry area. So the washer and dryer it's available for the tenants to use. I just ask, they don't abuse it. There's the equipment for the internet. And to the back is room number 3. This is one of our bigger rooms for this house. Again, you see the bed, refrigerator, got the heater right there, and the bathroom is inside this room, and it has its toilet and stand-up shower, and the sink is on the outside. So this is room number 3. Well, while I'm here, let me just point out, so I do post up, you see like these little notes, like, tell the tenants to keep the door locked. Also, I have a copy of the house rules, which is also included in their lease. So the house rule that, it's pretty much, it's something I put in place to help keep the peace in the room houses. So if there's any conflict, or if I need to evict somebody, I can always go by the house rules. So walking upstairs to the last 2 rooms. Again, here's more signs. Please be careful using the stairs. So this is the second floor. Here's the landing area for the second floor with bedroom number 4 and number 5 to the right. This is just a closet where I keep my supplies in. It comes, I'll put a lock in place so only I have access to it. Here's a thermostat for the second floor. Same Honeywell T10 or T9 or T10 series, where I can control the temperature remotely. Again, it's controlled within a certain range, and the tenants are locked out from changing it. All right, let's go to bedroom number 5, which is to the right. So this is one of the larger rooms for this house. It actually has this like a foyer where you walk in. It has the bathroom to one side and a larger closet to the left. Then it has another closet in the bedroom. Got the heater, air unit, bed. So it's one of the larger rooms. Each of the tenants are allowed to bring in their own furniture. So with this room, most likely they're going to bring, someone who's going to rent this unit is going to probably bring additional furniture. I just ask that each of the tenants that do bring their furniture, that it's removed once they do you know, if they do move out at the end of the lease, and just keep the furniture that comes with the room to stay. Here's the bathroom for this unit. Stand-up shower, toilet, sink. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Let's see what else I'm missing. Oh, for this room and house, because each of the rooms, unlike my room and house isn't rented out, with this room and house, each room has their own bathrooms, so it's a little bit more conducive to if a tenant has a spouse or a girlfriend or a couple that wants to live together. So I allow for these rooms, I am allowing couples for additional fee per month. Again, I decided to do that because, you know, with a lot of the tenants, with a lot of the prospective renters I get for my rectum out room and houses, a lot of them are asking if a couple is allowed. And with those room and houses, because there's a shared bathroom, one bathroom for every 2 rooms, I don't allow couples. But for this particular room and house here in Durham, I am allowing couples because each rooms have their own bathrooms. Again, that's for additional fee per month for couples. All right, so this last bathroom here, we're actually still working on it. We have to finish the bathroom portion. We've got to put the toilet, the floors in, toilet, which is right there. We got to install the toilet. There's the shower, walk-in shower. The sink's right there. Over here is the bed. I have the heater right there. The closet. So this room, we're still working on it, but all the other rooms, I started showing it to prospective renters. Hopefully I get a rent out these other 4 bedrooms relatively soon, and we can get this 5th bedroom up and running fairly quickly. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is a project or house that we have in Durham. Starting to show it to renters. Hopefully we get a rent out pretty soon. And stay tuned. Again, plan is once I get this room and house stabilized, we're going to plan this to see so you can see it. So there's back here. Plan is to put tiny houses in the back and make those into rental units as well. So that's the plan. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below or reach out to me. Be happy to bounce ideas with anybody. I do have a couple of folks who do message me from time to time, questions about, you know, what I've done for my room houses or this type of business model. And I, you know, if they have something new that I haven't thought about, I tell them feel free to share that with me as well. But you know, for this particular investment strategy, I think it's ideal. Even though you're a little bit more hands-on, but you are providing you're providing an investment in real estate that does both, offers affordable housing for folks who can't afford the higher rents. Affordable housing, even though they do have to share some of the common space, you are providing some affordable housing for folks in the area, while also helping out with your return on investment, especially with the higher interest rates. So, you know, when I bought this property, I bought it directly from the seller. I did try to bring in other investors in on the deal with me, but other investors during the time they felt, you know, they were not comfortable with the project for whatever reason. Again, room and houses is still, it's not a risky business. It's just not, a lot of people are not comfortable with it, I guess, especially with them, you know, trying to implement it. So I did have to use financing for both the purchase and when I refinanced it to a DSCR loan, taking into account the market rent for this area, as far as underwriting the loan. So that's how. So with the interest rates nowadays, I did have to opt for a higher interest rate in order to get the DSCR, which I'm locked into the loan for at least 5 years, which comes with a 5-year prepayment penalty. So after 5 years, if interest rates have dropped, hopefully by then, I'm looking to refinance into a lower interest rate. Probably do another cash out refinance, pull the cash out of the property. Again, was probably another 5 years down the road. As far as the tiny houses in the back, I'm gonna try to reach back out to the investors, see if that's something they'd be interested in, partnering, doing a joint venture with for that part of the project, purchasing and implementing these tiny houses on this commercial lot. So I'll reach back out to the investors to see if that's something that they're interested in. If not, then I'll just, it may take me a little bit longer to complete the project, but this is part of my vision as far as for this project here in Durham. So in state, what I wanted to accomplish eventually is have this room house going with 5 bedrooms, 5 units, then put another 6 or 8 units in the back, and have those either rented out, either long term, short, mid-term, which is kind of what I'm doing here for the room houses, mid-term, 3 months or longer, or even short term. I might see if the short term market be interested in staying in these tiny homes. I'll see how that goes. Again, that's in the future. Hopefully not too far out in the future. But again, right now the plan is to stabilize this room and house and get that going, get some income coming in. Well, yeah, that's a project. What it is. Again, if you guys have any questions, comment below or reach out to me. I'll be happy to talk to you or tell you, give you more details about this project, or if you want to bounce ideas with me, I'd be happy to do that as well. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.